Hi all, this is Neil Tracey with IssueVoter, and today we'll be having the first installment of our video bill summary series. So in this video, we'll be talking about House Joint Resolution 14, which is asking the question, should the Electoral College be abolished in favor of a popular vote system by the states and the District of Columbia? So in order to really understand this question, we have to put it into a little bit of context. The Electoral College was formed during the Constitutional Convention of 1787 when delegates came together in Philadelphia to form the Constitution. Many of the delegates came into the convention with the presumption that the president would be appointed by Congress. However, they debated this and decided that this would give Congress too much power over the president. They debated a number of different proposals, including direct election, but they ended up deciding on the Electoral College. And there are a couple of things to just keep in mind about this decision. First, many delegates felt that more qualified electors than the population at large should choose the president. The next is that states with lower populations worried that they would be ruled by states with larger ones. And the last thing is that southern states had already negotiated the infamous 3/5 compromise, which counted enslaved peoples as 3/5 of a person. So then congressional seats were allocated among the states according to this. So really, any presidential election system that used this seat allocation would give southern states more power. So they were advocating for something along the lines of the Electoral College. So we ended up getting the Electoral College. The president is chosen by 538 electors, allocated among the states according to the size of their congressional delegations, and then these electors in turn vote on the president. And nowadays, electors vote in accordance with how the people in their state voted. So whatever candidate got the most votes in their state, that's how the electors will vote. So what do proponents say about getting rid of the Electoral College? So the bill sponsor, Steve Cohen, says that the Electoral College is a vestige of the 18th century when voters didn't know the candidates who now appear daily on their phones and television screens. Last week's mayhem at the Capitol shows that attempts to manipulate the Electoral College vote by politicians employing falsehoods are a real danger. The president should always be elected by the people, not by politicians. Currently, the system allows politicians to make the ultimate decision. It is well past time to do away with this institution and guarantee a fair and accurate vote for president. Dan Glickman of the Aspen Institute, and the Aspen Institute, 78% of their employees donate to Democratic candidates. Dan says that every voter should be counted the same, regardless of where he or she lives. There's no need to worry about the excesses of majority rule. Even if the Electoral College is abolished, the Senate ensures that rural states have great influence beyond their populations. So what do opponents say? Well, Marco Rubio of Florida says that the Electoral College is a work of genius that requires candidates for president to earn votes from various parts of the country, and it makes sure the interests of less populated areas aren't ignored at the expense of densely populated areas. Ronald Rotunda of the Cato Institute says that the framers of our Constitution invented a system that would establish a democracy while protecting minority rights. They created the Electoral College to protect the residents of the smaller states, and they rejected government by simple majority because plebiscites historically have been the tools of dictatorships, not democracy. One thing to keep in mind is that 96.7% of Cato Institute employees donate to Republican candidates. So what do you think? This is what really matters because right now you can go to IssueVoter and send your opinion directly to your representative. And then we'll let you know how your representative votes on this issue so you can hold them accountable. This is a great way to get involved, and I encourage you all to use IssueVoter if you aren't already. Well, thank you so much for listening to this, and I hope you enjoyed our first installment.